Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay, we're budgeting, doing it live, and y'all know why. Because editing. Okay, I am jumping into what is going to be my mid-month budget. I don't think I updated last week because there was really nothing to update. Maybe there was, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm updating this week. So a couple of things have come in. Of course, today is May 17th. So we're about mid-month. We've had child support come in. We have had also some one mom revenue come in. So a couple of things. And yeah, we're just going to talk money tonight. I've stuck to some of my goals. I've reached some of the goals that I had planned for the month. And so I just wanted to run through that. Let me know where you're chiming in from. If you're chiming in, thank you so much for joining us. I thought I put it out there early enough that people would realize that we were going to be live tonight, but no worries. Whoever's here is here. Hey, ma'am, how are you? I'm glad to see you. Hope you are well. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Oh, there's some more people. Hey, y'all. Well, hey, everybody. Thank y'all so much for good morning. I guess it is morning where you live. Thank y'all so much for chiming in. Okay. We had a couple things come in. I made a few goals this past month. Hey, ma'am, how are you? Hey, y'all, everybody. Hey, y'all. It's always so good to see you guys. I don't have my glasses on, so I gotta lean in to see what it says. But there were some things that I had planned for this specific month. Let me first start off with this. So my grocery haul is going up tomorrow. And we just noticed that one of the items that I purchased was not in the bag. So I got to stop by Walmart first thing in the morning. Was not my plan, but I guess I'm going to have to because it's my dishwasher pads. Hey, everybody. Good to see you. My dishwasher pads for the, the dishwasher, and they were not cheap. They were a little bit of a price. So I'm going to have to go back in there with my receipt and say, hey, this is item did not make it into the bag. When I went to the grocery store today, it was a little disheartening for me because here we had noticed I've noticed some pricing changes, but there was like a change on everything today. And of course I have a limited budget on what I can, I do understand now why certain people are having issues trying to feed their families. Groceries are expensive. If you do not have some type of money set aside or a garden or some type of way to supplement, maybe, meat birds or a farm, which we live in the suburbs. So we have a suburban garden back there. We probably could do a few animals, but I'm not trying to live that life. There's a lot of work in that. But if you don't have a way to supplement your grocery budget some type of way, it can be a little bit challenging for certain people. Hey, ma'am. For me, I am a once a week shopper. Some people swear by the once a month thing. It does not work for me. I enjoy the I get a rush from going to the grocery store, but I will say this, that I have had to cull my random stop trips, right? So I have not had any random stop trips. I haven't bought anything I wasn't supposed to buy. There haven't been any extra groceries, nothing. If it wasn't on my original list, it did not get purchased or it did not get bought or whatever. So that was a huge win for me this month. Hey y'all, hey everybody, good to see you guys. One of the things that I have push is your money cannot rule you, right? And that includes bills, that includes impulsive spending, that includes randomized trips, that includes perfect. Just take your time and come on back. We'll be right. We'll be here. Randomized trips, frequent stop trips. It doesn't include your kids and their activities. I need to know up front what's happening. Because if not, then that throws off all of my money, right? We can't necessarily budget for every single thing. And here's why. We had an unexpected bill for Alana's teeth. Alana had to go and get a filling done. Excuse me, y'all. And I was not expecting a bill. It failed to cross my mind. Then Alana had her wisdom teeth out this year. And because she had her wisdom teeth out, that probably took up all our benefit for the year. So then she had to go and get a filling done. Well, the thing that most insurance, most dentists, any other place really don't tell you, oh, hey, wait a minute, excuse me, you're out of benefit for the year. Let's schedule this for next year. So we went ahead and had the filling done. And then I get a bill for almost $400. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? And somebody picked me. I was not ready for this. And it was a dental bill. So I paid some of that. I paid about 150 of it. She picked up some of it and she's got to pay the rest, right? So I'm not going to have bills running out because we don't have bills in this house, but we did not anticipate that. I knew I was going to the dentist for a dental visit, but because I spent my bill was going to be $185 because I'm out of benefit as well. I pushed my visit back to June because I had to use my dental money to pay for her visit. So you can't always, foresee everything that's going to happen. But that's when you try to have a little bit put to the side for some of those, dang, I didn't realize. Now, I used child support for that. Well, Shakema, Alana's not on child support anymore. She's not. But my money, the amount did not decrease when she moved off. It didn't decrease when Trandon moved off. It's been the same all the time. And so I am leaving it there. But if there's a need that she has, I'll try to absorb some of that if I'm able. She is an adult now, and she does have to make adjustments and allowances for her bills. But that was unexpected for all of us. So we are carrying a little bit of a balance right now. I think we owe $61, I think is what she said. I could be wrong, but I'll have to ask her. But we're not going to have a bill, right? So she's going to have to make that up some type of a way. But again, I get to make my money decisions. My money decisions don't make me. Hey, ma'am, good to see you. Hey, Kim. Hey, y'all. So again, be planning for things like that. That's what your emergency fund is for. I even started thinking, hey, do I need to have a medical emergency fund, right? That may be something that has to happen for me. I don't know. We don't normally have those types of things, but when I went to I had a root canal done, and then I had to go get my regular filling. So I paid for the root canal. Then I had to go back to my dentist for him to do the regular fitting. They put a temporary in filling. That was another $300, which I don't even think I put on my budget sheet. It was another $200, I think it was $287 was for my tooth, plus 300 and some for Alana. So those are the types of things. If I know that there's something that is bothering me, that I need to get seen, I'll need to do that and make arrangements for it. If not, I'm going to push it out until I'm in my next cycle of benefits, right? Now, I do have one tooth in the back that I'm going to get looked at. My almost thought, because the lady said in order to get a root canal on this tooth, it's going to be $1,800. Now, I need to get a bridge because there's I have 3 teeth missing that I probably need to get a bridge for. So I'm trying to weigh now, is it cheaper for me to get the bridge with 4 teeth instead of paying $1,800 for 1 tooth? And I'm going to talk to my my dentist about that, because at this point, I don't have $1,800 for 1 tooth that may or may not take. I can spend the $2,700 it's going to cost me for the bridge to get 4 teeth fixed or replaced instead of. So again, it's all of those questions. Now I would have to save for that. I wouldn't just pay for it right now. I would be saving along. But what's the better choice? Okay. All righty, y'all. We're going to jump into some of these numbers. I am going to share with you my screen. If y'all have questions, let me know. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. All right. So here is our budget for May. We did have, remember, I know some of you will say, oh my gosh, Shakema, you had a lot of money this time. Well, remember, the end of April is when I get my second supplement. It's my final supplement of the year. We don't get monthly supplements. We get one in April and one in October, or October and April, because my year starts in August. So we get one in October and one in April. So that's why this budget is significantly larger than what it normally is for that monthly payroll deposit. And then we got a supplement on top of the supplement. So the Lord really looked out for us this time and, and gave us a little bit more income than what we were used to having. We have gotten 3 child support deposits totaling $818.49. And then through some type of it's not even a fluke, the Holy Spirit told me to check my Paper Sunday affiliate dashboard. I have not received a payment from them in almost 18 months. Just didn't think anybody was using the link. Well, Holy Spirit said, go check. So I went to check, and there was $64 in there. And I was like, oh, well, praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Didn't see anything come through. Gave that offering to the gentleman in the bank. And the Lord said, go check it again. And it was over $500. And I noticed that there was money sitting there that was ready to be paid out, but it had not paid out. Sent an email. And so I was able to get a payout of $170.70 from Paper Sunday. So if you have used my link, thank you so much for doing that. We've done significant business for them just by way of people using the link. And of course, we get 20% of, do we get 20%? Something like that. Of whatever. I don't know. I don't even know. I haven't been paid any money from there in such a very long time. It can't be 20%. Anyway, I don't even know. Because that would have been a lot of money. Anyway, that was an accumulation. So what she said happened was, because remember, I haven't received a payment in 18 months. So she said their automatic deposit system dropped and wasn't doing deposits. I should have been getting a little deposit here and a little deposit there over the last 18 months, but I wasn't getting anything. And so when that $64 was there, but over just recently, more people have been using that link because it went from $64 to over $400 and some odd dollars. And I'm like, wow, somebody must have used that link. So if you've used our Paper Sunday link, thank you so much. We do appreciate. So that's where that money came from. That does not include anything from YouTube or Facebook. I've not received any of those allotments as of yet. No travel reimbursements, although I probably should have been putting travel in because I have traveled a little bit more this past month than normal. Normally, if I go just from my home to my school of the day, I don't get travel. But sometimes I've been to 2 or 3 schools in a day, and I probably should have put in travel for that. It's just a lot to do all that paperwork, and I haven't done it. Fortunately for me, my schools are within a very short distance now of my home where I live, so that's a little bit more helpful. I am going to try to follow the live on another platform so that I can actually see the comments because I'm not able to see them right now. Let's see what's happening. I'm going to turn this all the way down. Very good. Okay. Very good. Because y'all might have some questions. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Can y'all still see me? Would you tell me if you can see me? Because I can't see me. I'm going to keep going. And prayerfully, it's still going. Oh, perfect. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate. Okay, very good. So that's how we came up with that particular number for total income. That's almost twice what we would normally make. We don't, that's not typical for us. But again, supplement plus a bonus supplement plus an affiliate we did not count on this month. So again, I always look at God, right? When the enemy thinks he's trying to get you one way and he's going to dry something up. Because remember, I think it was Rachel, maybe it was Rachel that said, "Hey, Shakema, you know they're not going to be paying for Reels bonuses on Facebook anymore." And I didn't know that because they didn't tell us ahead. But when the enemy thinks he's going to dry something else up, God always has a ram in the bush for you. He always does. Hey, ma'am, good to see you. He always has a way for his people to come out on top and to be prosperous. And for that, I am thankful, right? So the Lord he's never going to, the Bible says, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has entered into the heart of man what God has planned for me. The enemy has a plan, but God has a plan as well. And so I'm going to keep on moving on with the Lord. I haven't arrived at how to do all the budgeting stuff. I know how to do what I know. But as God increases our income, because I've prayed that my monthly deposit just from my paycheck is my side hustle. I'm like, Lord, I need 5,000 in my side hustle every month. I've been praying that for months. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm still praying it, right? So as things increase, I've got to learn more money management strategies so that I am able to be a even further good steward over what God gives me. Okay, moving forward. So my total income, and for my members, y'all, I do apologize that we did not meet this week, but it was Mother's Day. And it was time to be with your families. And I did not want to have to cause anybody not to be able to meet with be with their families for the holiday. So that was totally on me. I forgot to cancel that meet. We'll make it up, I promise. And we are meeting through the summer. So, don't worry about that. We may adjust meeting times for summer if that's better for everybody. But if not, we'll just keep on doing what we're doing. Okay. Total income of $6,411.47. Now let's scroll on down because I did have some expenses come out, and I want to just share this with you guys, right? So expenses are broken down, living, regular payments, they're just broken down. So my mortgage went down this year, starting in March because of our escrow. They said we were over in our escrow. And so we had a mortgage. We were paying $977.76 last year. Well, up until February of this year. And then in March, we started paying $892. Now, that's a large amount of money difference. But the Lord said to me, he said, Shakema, I want you to start paying $1,000 towards your mortgage, and all the extra goes towards the principal. Now, I've been in my home 7 years in April. Right at the end of April, it became 7 years. And so what I notice is that a lot of times you don't see your mortgage moving or going down for a while, but my mortgage seems to continue to decrease and decrease and decrease. And if that's what God has for me, to go ahead and pay a little extra to the principal so that my mortgage can go down, then I'm going to do that. What this is going to do for me is give me about one extra mortgage payment per year. And because that's going to give me one extra mortgage payment per year, of course, that's going to take off some of my, that's going to take some months, some years, some whatever off on the end. Now, I'm at a place in life where I can do that because I'm still paying the mortgage like it was $977.76. I'm not making a change in my mind going back to the $892. I'm still paying the $977.76 plus a few extra dollars. So that's how I'm rationalizing that decision, and it's working out for me. I haven't missed it. I was already paying close to $1,000. What's a few more $23? Just keep on with it, and it's giving me $102. It's giving me $108 extra, $107 and some change towards the principal every single month. Our light bill or electric this month was $129.98, and our water and sewer was $66.72. Now, we do have an increase in water bill for next water bill because it's garden season, and the kids and I are having to water the garden twice a day. Now, we have the garden on a drip system, which is changing our whole life. The drip system is doing so many good things for us. that is hard for me to even explain, because it takes a lot to go out and water. It takes a lot to be out there and do all of that. We put the drip system on in the morning for about 15 minutes or so while we're doing the dogs and all that. And then we put the drip system on again in the evening, either while I'm working in the garden or we're doing other things. And it's just doing that for us. Now we have a couple little spots where we still have to hand water, but it's not nearly as much, but that is going to cost a little bit more in the water bill. And with that being said, I'm just going to have to bite that. I'm going to have to eat it for right now. Okay, my cell phone is $70, internet $79.99. Now, anything that has double stars is a sinking fund. I haven't sunk sinking funds yet because I use YouTube income to sink sinking funds, and we haven't gotten that yet. It's about a week out before YouTube will come in, which is usually about next Wednesday. Facebook comes in usually a few days after that. And so just looking at the numbers for now, the kids and I are going to be in really good shape as far as this month is concerned because of the extra we got in our regular paycheck. Household miscellaneous. I can't remember what I bought. Household miscellaneous. I'll have to figure out what I bought, but that says $136. I can't think of for the life of me what I bought. See how those notes always come in handy? I don't have any notes here for household miscellaneous, and I'm hoping I put it under the right thing because sometimes I get off a little bit. But something I had to buy for the house. Can't think of it right now, but I'll go back and check. $200 was for Mr. Jerome. Now, normally Mr. Jerome is $120, but he put a lock on the fence. Well, that was $15, so that's $135. And then he did something else for me. What else in the front yard, he did the front flower bed. He he trimmed all the hedges. He got all of the overgrown weeds and stuff out, and he trimmed it out real good. So he charged me for that particular, I think it was $65. It was $65 for that front flower bed. I just didn't have the time to do it. And I kept saying to myself, you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it. And I just did not have the time. So he was already coming to do the yard. I just asked him if he would, and he would. So we're about $80 over. But again, 15 of it was for the lock on the fence. And then 65 was for the front flower bed that I just couldn't get to. Moving down, there's a couple other things that you'll notice here that are sinking funds. We haven't sank funds yet. My Healthways gym came out. And then Jackson's gym, 21 of his dollars came out on the 5th, and then 21 will come out on the 19th. So that gives us $42 for Jackson. That's his monthly gym membership. It's way more than Sisters or mine, but Jackson can't get on the Blue Cross Blue Shield gym membership until he's 18. So he only has a membership to Elite Fitness. But I don't even know if that's the right name of the gym. Anyway, he only has a gym membership to that, that one place. God, that probably ain't even the right name. We go to so many gyms. Oh, I can go to so many gyms. Jackson cannot. But I don't even know if that's the right name. But anyway, $42 is what it costs. But we got a deal because it's $100 upfront membership. And they waived the membership in the month of April. So I got that for Jackson for his birthday present. And he enjoys going to the gym. Jackson is a gym person. And so his dad sends the child support. I take it out of that and call it square. Don't even worry about it. Okay, moving down. I did put money in Jackson's high school sinking fund, $50. And then I took out money for groceries. So $400 was cash, and that was for my regular weekly groceries. There are 5 weeks in the month of May, $80 a week. $100 went to my sinking fund for summer groceries. If you're new to the channel, I don't work in the summer. So I am done work. The kids have 9 days. I think we have 5 more days after that. So we're looking at 15 days of school for me. I won't be working all of those. So maybe about 11 or 12 because I'm taking some of those last days off. But I don't work in the summer. So because I don't work in the summer, I have to put money aside for groceries. Excuse me. And I do $100 a week. The first time I did this is my third year doing this. The first year we did $50 a week because, of course, this was pre-pandemic. Then we did $75 a week, and then the Lord told us to do $100 this year. It may go up next year, but I'd have to figure that part out. Monthly preps was $50, and eating out probably for Mother's Day or something else was $50. All right, sliding down. Personal care, I had $150. That was for Jackson to get a haircut, for me to get my nails done and my feet done. And I did get my nails and feet done, and I forgot to write that down. I got my nails and my feet done for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to myself, and that was $100. I did not write it in, but I will write it in. So that I did spend money in that category. Moving down, the dentist was $433.70. That's because, I did write mine down. I had a bill and sister had a bill. So I paid some for sister and I paid my bill outright. So $100, I still need to go in for my nails. I got my nails done and my feet done for Mother's Day. It was a Mother's Day gift to myself, and I moved on with life. Recreation and travel, I want to save $500. I have a couple trips for the summer coming up, some ministry things I need to do. And I want to save up. I'm planning to take the kids somewhere. So far, I've saved $20. Very good. Very good, Shakema. I'll take it. Miscellaneous savings for Jackson. He's at $100. So far, I try to save $200. No, I try to save $100. So I'm at Jackson's maximum. But if something else comes in, I'll just put more money in his account. It doesn't matter. It's all going to the same goal. Transportation, $240. And the reason that's $40 over is because they had a Mother's Day brunch in South Carolina where my dad's church is. And I needed to go there for that. And I didn't have any cash at the time on me. And I needed to get gas. So I was like, dang, I forgot to, pull out some cash. And I just used my debit card to get gas. Car replacement money for sister or sister's car match money. I've saved up now $80 for that. I have $40 in my wallet now to put into the envelope for hers, and I put in some extra money at the beginning of the month. Now, tithe is $908. Now, my normal tithe is $520, but that's off my regular gross of what I normally make per month. This month, because we had such a large payroll plus 2 supplements, that's why that number is extremely larger than what it normally would be. Normally, it wouldn't be as large as that, but we had those 2 supplements come in. Not to mention that we did have some that revenue came in, so that was a little bit there. So that number is going to be extremely large because of that supplement situation. I did give some additional giving this month, $484.50. Now the Lord spoke to me. Well, maybe I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Okay. Gifts and blow money was $100. What did I put? What was that for? Oh, that was my spending money. Y'all, I gave 50 of that away. And then I don't know what I did with the other money because I didn't spend it on myself. I was planning to get my nails done and my toes done, but the money went somewhere. I don't know where it went. Probably put some in the groceries. Dang. Right? It would. Because we've come a long way. Man, we've come a long way. Okay. I don't know where my money went. I think I probably gave it away to somebody. I'm almost positive that's what happened, but it's life. I didn't need anything. And when you get to a point in your life where you don't need anything and random spending was just that random, then you're like, oh, okay, well, oops, I must have gave that away to somebody. Hope they enjoyed it because I don't remember it. Baby step number 3, I was able to put $1,300 back into my baby step number 3. Now, again, we could have put more in there, but I had to take out for the teeth, mine and sister's. Business expenses. Okay, I had some business expenses this month. I had to get a book cover done for my second book. I had a person who I contracted to do it. It didn't work. And so I had to contract another person to do it. I also am contracting to get a new intro outro for my YouTube videos because that's not my strength area. And then I also contracted to have a business card done. I at current have 2 separate business cards. I have one for One Mom and I have one for First Love Ministries. I'm one person. I do all the things. And so I've contracted with a person to do a professional business card for me that includes everything I do, who I am on Facebook, and then on the back, it'll have my ministry and my YouTube. So it looks very nice, but it's all in one because I can't just okay, which card do I give this time? Do I give that one? Oh, that was the wrong card. If everything is in one place, then that's what I'm going to do. So normally I don't have those business expenses like that, but I do this time. And so what's going to end up happening for me is I'll just have to recoup some money on the back end. But really, the paper Sunday was almost enough to cover that minus tithe, right? So it was almost enough to cover that. Not quite, but sometimes when you have a business, you just have expenses. It wasn't my plan, but it is what it is, right? So we're going to move on. What I am going to do is I'm going to add in for my nails. I got my nails done last week and I forgot to put that in. So I want to put that in right now. And let me see, when did I go? I went on Saturday to get my nails done. So let me scroll on down. Okay. And it was $100. I added in a tip because I know people be like feeling away when you don't add a tip. I added a tip. And that's kind of where we were. So what that does now for us is that gives us a total expenses of $6,372.36, which leaves us with $39.11, which is just about spot on for my budget right now. Now, I'm going to stop sharing and let me go over my goals, right? I had goals. So miscellaneous money for myself. I gave myself money, but then I gave the money away. And then $1,000, or maybe it's in, maybe I put, what I do with the money? I got to find that money, y'all. I think I gave it away. I don't think I have it. Okay, anyway. And then $1,000 for my baby step, which I was able to put that money back into the baby step. So no random spending. I have not purchased one crazy thing. I did have to get some garden supplies. That's probably what the household miscellaneous was, garden stuff. I had to get a couple of things for the garden. And then even in that, I have to rein myself in because if I don't, I'm just going to randomly spend. And then my $500 for vacation, but I still have income sources coming in, right? So just be mindful that I still have income sources coming in that I have not accounted for yet. And so I still can meet some of those goals. I haven't, all is not lost. I still can meet some of those goals. But what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to make sure that when those other income sources come in, that I allocate, and then whatever is left, I'm able to put to whatever's left on my goal sheet. Baby step number 3 is a priority. Am I on 3 or 4? I'm on 3. Baby step number 3 is a priority, and I have to get back to baby step 4, which is investments, because I haven't done any investments in a skinny minute. But I must do that. Other things I wanted to chat about as far as the budget is concerned. Like I said, I think we're in pretty good shape for the month so far. And V said it would be interesting to see one of the older budgets versus one of these budgets, which is totally true. I mean, nobody would have ever thought we would have gotten this far, right? But it is diligence. For me, I know it is tithing. I know it's giving of alms. I know it's diligence. And The one thing that I can say, and this is no shade on anybody, it's just the way the algorithm works. YouTube used to be my primary source of income, side income. Facebook has now become my primary source of side income, which is why I do so much there. That, and partly because it's so easy to do that. I can take 2 or 3 quick clips, snap them together, and I've got a reel in less than 5 minutes. It takes me a long time to do stuff over here. I'm not abandoning this platform because this platform has been good to me. What I plan to do is, for my 10 weeks during the summer, is film enough so that I'm way ahead in some things, so that I have stuff coming all the time. Again, that's my plan. Who's to say? I've got some travel trips that I'm going to be on and just some different things. But again, it is the plan. I had always said if I wasn't good at YouTube, I would stop it eventually. But He's blessing us. For me, okay, let me see. Now I got to preach. For me, it's more than the money. The people are important. The lessons that you learn, the things that people share with me off platform. Hey, Shakema, I had this bill. The Lord supernaturally did a thing. I started doing this. So I've been listening to your tips, and my family is now able to do this, and this. So while YouTube pays me to do what I do, I'm not here for that. I'm here for the people. I care about each and every family represented on this platform. I care about what you're able to do for your family. I care about, I just care, period. And so for me, that's why I do what I do. I don't do what I do for the money's sake, right? I've never been after fame. I'd rather have influence than fame. To me, influence is more essential than fame. Fame fades. Influence doesn't necessarily. Oh, I love y'all. I love y'all. And it just helps me. It helps me be a better person, because I know somewhere on the other side, somebody's going to check me if my math is wrong. Somebody's going to be like, hey, Shakema. No, I'm like, I don't even know what I did with the money. Girl, this is what you did with the money. People are here to help me as I'm helping y'all. I'm trying to decide if there was something else I wanted to chat about money-wise. I don't think that I have any additional spending. I pushed that one dentist appointment off to June. So I should be able to have a little bit more money saved up by then. But I'm definitely going to talk to my doctor about, is it the best course of action to go ahead and get this root canal done? Or is it the best? I probably should call him tomorrow and ask. Because if it's the best course of action to just get the bridge done, then I won't spend the $200 just for them to tell me I need a root canal that's going to cost me $1,800, when I can take that money and put it towards the $2,700 bridge. Does that make sense? I'm hoping that makes sense. Now, the bridge that I'm going to get, because I had already decided it. I was like, I just got to save up for it. Is going to be, I'm going to be able to pop it out, because the more permanent one costs more. It's like $3,700. And I don't have a problem just, popping it out and keeping it clean that way, because I don't have teeth in there now. So it's not like I'm going to be missing something if they put it in, but it will be able to detach. And I got one here, and one on the bottom. So I think I'll be able to get some stuff. I think that might be the better use of my funds, because I am having to save. And then I think, V, you're talking so good, because once upon a time, I would not even have been able to even have any funds to think about getting a bridge. We were so tight with our money. If you've been on the journey with us for any length of time, you know how far we've come. And I would hope that people don't think that we're trying to arrive. We have not arrived, but we have come a little further than where we were. And if you've been watching me for these many years and you haven't seen any progress, then I would definitely say don't keep watching. You are watching to see the success, right? You're watching to see that we have something going on. I mean, girl, count and change. Not to mention, right, that we've been also able to do the 52-week challenge. We're doing that every month. We've been able to do the $20 challenge, the $5 challenge, and the change challenge. So look at how far God has brought us. It's probably the truth, because I just swear I can't remember what happened to it. More than likely, I gave it away to somebody because they might have needed it, I guess. I mean, and what it also tells me too is I'm able to live on a lot less than what I think. Would I have enjoyed having that $20 every week to do something? Sure. But I haven't missed it. I haven't looked in my wallet for it not one time, going, where'd that money go? And then I was looking in my envelope the other day, and I ended up with some extra money. I didn't even know where that money came from. And I'm like, where'd that money come from? That's weird. That shouldn't be in there. But that's okay. When I was trying to get money out for Mr. Jerome, right? And I was looking to see what I had done with that money. But if I can encourage you to do anything, the very first thing that you must do in order to make sure that your money is moneying, right? You got to do the budget. You have, no matter how bad it looks, no matter what the paper says, you have to put it down on paper. It is essential that you put it down on paper. Now, whether you follow it or not, that is a mature decision. Remember when God said this is the year of maturity, he meant in our money as well. So for some of us, we've got to get a better handle. Some of us are doing good, but we got to get a better handle on our money, because if we don't, our money is going to begin to chokehold us. When you go to the grocery store and you see groceries that have increased by $2 in a matter of 2 weeks, there is an issue here. And if everything continues to do that, it's good. Your money's going to put a chokehold around your neck, and you're not going to be able to move without its permission. I don't plan to live where my money controls me. I just plan to have streams of income. Now, I spent a little bit trying to get the second book out. And if you have not seen that posted, I did another book. It's called Wisdom from a Deep Well. And if you are inclined or interested, it's just little quick quips and downloads from the Lord, things that will help you on your way. Just a little 5-minute read to keep you on your way. If you're interested in that, you can find that on Amazon. You can follow my author's page. It just went live. It took so much to get up, and I'm thinking like, okay, God, this quick little book is gonna, help somebody. It is, I think, $12.99 for the paperback version and $7.99 for the Kindle. If that's a way that you want to support the kids and I, we would so greatly appreciate that. It's called Wisdom from a Deep Well. V, you're on here. Is there any way you can grab the link for that, or somebody else? But if you're able to support us that way, that's so helpful. Remember, I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have Zelle. I don't put stuff out randomly asking you for money. Anything that I have is in my description box. That's what I got. If it's not there, I don't have it. I did notice, like when I was going back and looking at comments and stuff, that somebody had grabbed my picture and they were responding just like me and like using, prayer words. I'm like, Lord, that ain't even me. It is not Shakema. I promise you. If it says at any time, help me sponsor a family from some faraway place, or, get my WhatsApp. I don't have a WhatsApp. That is not me. So I do apologize if anybody has had that situation happen to them. I always ask myself, like, who am I that people would even bother? Like, why do you bother? And I think it's because people are very generous, and the scammers have found ways. They've found ways to do bad things. And I don't think we should do that. Let me check real quick to make sure there's not anything else I wanted to talk about on the budget. Definitely write down goals. Thank you so much. Definitely write down goals, and definitely write down when you've achieved those goals, right? You have to have small wins, because if you have wins, then you'll keep going to try to get more wins. I'm sharing a weight loss update in my grocery budget. In my grocery haul tomorrow, so I won't share that with you. But again, you have to have little small wins so that you're able to keep going. I can look at my face now and say it's much slimmer than it ever has been in the last year, right? So little wins, right? Maybe not a maybe not a scale victory, but a non-scale victory for sure for me. So the same holds true in your budget. Do a little bit here, make some gains, pay off a debt, get a credit card taken care of, I was watching a reel yesterday, and this couple, they were talking about getting out of credit card debt. They had 5 credit cards between the two of them. And one of their goals was to not eat out until they had paid off 3. And this reel was showing them on a date. They were going out. So they had evidently paid 3 of their bills. They were using the avalanche method, where you pay the highest interest rate first, instead of the snowball method, where you pay the lowest balance first. Dave Ramsey does the snowball. Other people do the avalanche. It just depends on you and your funds and how it works out for your household. Remember, budgets are subjective. Don't look at my budget and go, oh, well, Shakema, she got 3 times my income. When I first started, I didn't have 3 times of nothing. Like V said, my zero base was 0 because there wasn't 0, nothing else to work with. So that was me working from the, you're seeing now differences. Also, another thing happened, and here's where I am with that. When we started doing reviews, we would do reviews for free, for send me your product for a review. At this stage of the game, and because my time is valuable, somebody asked me to do a review. They wanted me to do the review for free. And I sent them my package of, I got a package of how much it's going to cost you for me to review. And they sent back, well, unfortunately, we will not be able to work with you this time. And I sent them back, no problem, right? Because at certain points, child, listen, at certain points in your life, you have to know what your value is and where your time is. I don't even have time to edit a budget video. So I don't have time to give it to you for your free product. I love it, and I would love to have it in the home. But we're now thinking more business minded. Now we're doing deals that bring in income. I'm bringing in income, not just trying to show your product. I don't need any more stuff in this house. I got enough stuff. Now we're doing income deals. And if it doesn't work out, that's fine. But what I'm saying all that to share, don't lessen your value for somebody else. I had another company last week. They were like, oh, send me your thing. And I sent it. They were like, oh no, our budget is like $50 or $80 at the max. Well, that doesn't reach my price. I'm sorry. It doesn't. That's not what, oh, and they were like, oh, we're sorry. Well, I am as well, but that's okay. I didn't lose anything. You didn't lose anything. And here's the thing that I thought about, because all last year I was supposed to send out that thing when I got different review videos, offers. I didn't send it one time. I was afraid to send it because I was thinking, well, people are going to think I'm charging too much. Now, I'll tell you this, to be very honest. I haven't received any yeses from sending it out yet, but I'm still going to send it because I know my value and I know what my time is like. You're going to either value my time and show me that value, or show me appreciation in the form of payment, or you're not, right? And that's perfectly fine. That's your choice. But don't sell yourself short because you don't think other people will pay. Eventually, when I send it out enough and people see enough happening on our channel, they'll be like, oh yeah, we really want to work with you for this price. And that's perfectly fine. I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose anything. I will continue to lose, though, if I don't take a gamble on me. Some of you have businesses that are in your mind. Some of you have businesses. And here's the thing about businesses. You can do so much stuff online now. You don't have to leave your house. You don't have to go get a building. You don't have to have overhead expenses. But you can do something that is going to garner income for your family. I'm about to be out of work for 10 weeks. And my family is set. Yes, I've had money to put aside. I do that every year. The groceries are taken care of. Anything else that comes in on top of that is bank for whatever we need to do, whichever fund I need to fund, whichever, if I need a few more sinking funds, if I need to put it in this account or that account, the vacation, whatever. We're not over here stacking money, but what we are doing is making sure if something comes up, I can go right to the dentist. I don't have to be in pain because I can go right to the dentist and do what I need to do, or at least make an arrangement and pay a hefty amount down, right? For that type of thing. So it takes patience, it takes work, it takes consistency, it takes effort, but you can get here. We didn't get here overnight, but we got here to this point, and there's so many more places that God wants to take us. I have 3 more books that I'm writing all at the same time, and I'm getting ready to ghostwrite my first book. I'm going to ghostwrite. So all of that. No, I never thought I would be a business person. I always thought I would be just a mom. But as my children age and don't need mom anymore, that frees up time for me to do things that have always maybe been in my heart, but I didn't know I could do them because I've now built up God confidence that there is somebody that wants what I have to offer. And so I'm going to do that because it benefits my family, right? Okay, I've chatted enough. That's the budget update. Do those budgets. Do the things. If you are in a relationship where somebody else has access to your funds, meet together, sit and talk. Don't rule anybody. Don't try to take away their autonomy or whatever, but sit with each other, talk about it, and figure out what works best for your family. Have a plan in place. Even if you kind of get off the plan a little bit, at least it's in place, right? Okay. I'm chiming out. Got to go do some other things. I love all y'all. Stay blessed. Allow the Lord to prosper you in his good season, in his good time. It is the green season. It's the harvest season, y'all. The fruit is ripe and it's mature on the vine, and it is now time to start plucking the fruit off and being able to enjoy the fruit. I think that's where I am in my life, being able to now enjoy some of the labor, the rewards of the labor. I'm saying that wrong, but anyway, I love y'all. Thumb it up, do all the things that need to be done, and we will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all. Yes, thumb it up. Don't forget to do the thummy thing. Okay, bye, everybody. Love y'all. Bye, Veronica.